Hello and welcome to the Chapel Mill buildings. This is at the MAINS of USAN near the seashore. It's a building that appears to be part of the old Chapel Mill USAN, and although in a serious state of disrepair, is still representative of that period when Chapel Mill itself was still trading. It's a collection of single-storey stone buildings, mill buildings, complete with a lade, which is a water course, especially one which carries water to a mill, and remnants of a mill wheel too, in a lovely coastal position. On the 30th of the 6th, 2009, it was classed, the condition is ruinous, category of risk equaling critical. Chapel Mill is not on the map, but I believe that it existed here. Also, the Scott Mausoleum is here in ruins. The ruin contains memorials to members of the Scott family who owned the nearby USAN house. It really is a wonderful place, but take care. You need to watch your safety factor here. The buildings are dilapidated if you're tempted to go inside or climb. This is the view further down. You just can see in the distance the little chapel. And over to the left you would be able to see Scurdieness Lighthouse. The mist is stopping that. There's some of the old mill buildings there. There's the winch which they used to use for pulling the boats up here. I don't think it's in use any longer, and I think those rocks would poke big holes in the bottom of most boats. You can just see Scurdieness in the distance away over there. I've got a video on Scurdy somewhere else on here. There it is. This is from the USAN side, not from St. Cyrus or Montrose side. Now this is the little chapel. Well, it's a mausoleum really. It's sort of all in remembrance. You can still read most of the stones. It's very impressive. I wish somebody would do something about renovating and keeping it safe. It's a shame to just let it all collapse. I mean, some of that carving in the stone is amazing, and there's your skull and crossbones in the middle. It does not mean he was a pirate. But it's a lovely building. Well, what's left of it. It's a lovely ruin. And it seems a shame, honestly, to let the stonework just waste away. But I wouldn't like to pay to renovate it or look after it. So these could be the last ones we get. I've taken some over the years. It'll probably be falling down pretty soon. But as I say, you can read the stones in the wall. This is to Graham Scott, and another one there to Archibald Scott. Another Graham Scott. And there's one, I'm actually standing on one. A great big slab, but you will see it as I back off a bit. There's one written in Latin. If your Latin is a bit ropey like mine is, I learned it at school, but if it's ropey you won't be able to read most of it. You can actually see it has been renovated obviously over the years, because that rendering wouldn't be original. But the actual carving is still pretty good. Go and see it, folk. It won't be there forever. And it's Scottish heritage that's going. And it looks like he's doing something naughty with that deer, but I do know that isn't true. Another remembrance stone there. This one's to Isabel Scott. That's why it's called the Scott Mausoleum, I suppose. Everybody's a Scot. There's an old former cooking house there, or whatever they did here. Something to do with fish, that's for sure, and there's that stone. Now here's the lade, the stream running down underneath the main building. I'm stood on the wall. It's only about 5 feet up tall. You can't see the stream. That's pits down there, and I'm assuming that's where the water flowed into. And the water wheel is off to the left as well. This is where the water exits underneath that building and down, as you can see, to the sea. See? Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video on USAN at Mains. Thank you for watching. Bye.